Don't get hung up on those numbers. If your mortgage is higher or your rent is higher, for now, just start tracking it and distributing it. Over time, you'll get better at it. The better you get at it, what you'll find is, now, how I suggest you should distribute your income. Around about 60% of your income will go towards paying your mortgage or your rent, and the average is about 30 to 40% in the UK, which goes towards the mortgage or the rent. That leaves you between 20 to 30% for your other expenditure. So spend 60% of your income on your overheads and your expenditure. 10% must go towards investments. These are capital appreciating assets. Okay, so whether you buy stocks and shares, whether you buy property, whether you invest in something else which ought to go up in value, whether you want to loan money to other people and charge interest, that's totally up to you. I don't do that, by the way, but if you wanted to, you can do. But invest that 10% somewhere where it's going to go up in value, and of course then enable you to earn some income from it as well. That gets you to, let's say, 70%. Another 10% you should budget towards your reserve account or your rainy day or your slush fund, so that when things go wrong, you've got the money there saved up, backed up, and you can use it whenever you like. That gets you to 80%. 5%, a minimum of 5%, by the way, I would say ring fence into a charity account and then give that money to any charity of your choice. If 5% seems too high to you, start with 1%. I assure you, especially if you're in business, what's going to happen is if you start with 1%, you're soon going to start increasing that number, because there's this concept of the more you give, the more you get. And as you'll see in terms of the funds that you're giving away to a particular community or a particular cause or a particular country or a particular charity, whatever you want to do with it, to do good. The more good you do, the more you'll get back in return. And that then gets you to 90%, and then the final 10%, which is also extremely important, is on your lifelong learning. So this is on your education, reading books, whether it's physical, whether it's on Audible, whether it's going on courses, seminars, webinars, mastermind groups, coaching, all of that stuff, okay, on your personal development, on your learning. Because the more you invest in yourself, okay, the bigger and the better return you're going to get over time. That gets you to 100%. Don't get hung up on those numbers. If your mortgage is higher or your rent is higher, for now, just start tracking it and distributing it. Over time, you'll get better at it. The better you get at it, what you'll find is the more income you'll generate. But if you can keep your overhead, i.e. your rent or your mortgage, below 30%, ideally 20 to 25%, the more money you'll have to do other things. That might seem a long way away for you right now, and you might think, I can't do that right now, Shaz, that's not possible. But make a start on budgeting and putting money into different pots, and over time what you'll find is you'll be able to distribute it into the different pots in a very good manner. And I actually, because I think it's important to give credit, I actually learned this from a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. So if you haven't read that book, read that book. But make a start, don't get hung up on the numbers, and see what your numbers look like. Once you build up the habit, you'll then slowly start moving things around and budgeting and planning in a much better way. Ideally, all of the things I've run you through have separate bank accounts for them, so you can end up with 7 or 8 bank accounts for the different things that you have. But in the end, if you transfer money there and use them for that particular purpose, you'll be more disciplined than most of the people, and you'll be able to attract more money in your life. Don't miss the next episode, because that's going to go into detail on another concept of money. I hope you like this. Please click like, post a comment, let me know if you like the content, let me know what other content you want, and I will try my best to deliver that to you.